How's it going, gamers? In this video, we're going to be discussing why I believe PlayStation Studios has become one of the greatest gaming publishers in the business today. With such games such as Returnal, God of War Ragnarok, and of course, not to forget, my boy Knack. Who's my boy Knack?
Someone say Knack! Oh, bam, baby, it's Knack, baby, you like that Knack, don't you, little bitch, yeah?
The thing I love about PlayStation Studios is that they don't play by the same rule book as a company like Xbox does with their gaming division. When Microsoft releases a wider variety of titles, with a lot of smaller independent type games made by AAA publishers, such as Grounded, or the Battletoads reboot from a few years back, or even Pentiment, a game that I know you guys want me to make a video about. You know I do, because all I do is talk about how games are art, and Pentiment is supposed to be a great example of how games are art. Don't worry, I'll make a video about it in the future. Now on one hand, Microsoft is playing a completely different game than what Sony is doing on the other hand. Hey look, a physical metaphor! Ha! What I believe Sony is trying to do is trying to further the gaming landscape and push technical boundaries further than anyone else in this business is currently willing to do today. This is why I say PlayStation continues to defy the odds. Formed in May of 2020, the PlayStation Studios name was a rebranding of the previous Sony Interactive Entertainment branding, famously used within the previous generation of PlayStation titles. I believe this branding change was crucial to the image of Sony as a media company as a whole. The original SIE branding was made during an age where the PS2 was seen more as a threat to the home computer. So back then, calling their first-party titles a more technical and specific name may have been better for the way Sony was positioning their brand as a cutting-edge computing platform for multimedia. Nowadays, though, Sony is more so leaning into their entertainment business rather than their technical background. So the rebrand to something more modern and unifying, like PlayStation Studios, just makes sense from that perspective. Here's the deal, though. Branding does not work unless you have a kick-ass lineup of games to back yourself up. Well, let's just say PlayStation Studios has got the goods. The first game we're going to talk about in this video is actually my favorite recent release by PlayStation Studios. Welcome to Returnal. Developed by the Finland-based Housemarque, is a truly genre-defining experience that needs to be played to be believed. You are an Astro Scout named Celine Vassos. You have crash-landed on the alien planet Atropos. A fucking crazy experience where when you die once, you restart from your crash landing. The thrill of the game is gaining knowledge of the enemies around you, unlocking new items, and learning the secrets of Atropos, which I will not dare spoil in this video because they are truly incredible. What makes this first game truly special is that I don't think it would have ever been made or even slightly successful without Sony. It's a game that I assume would not have had the proper budget or marketing prowess to make it what it truly is. After glowing reviews by the game's media, it was announced that Housemarque was acquired by PlayStation Studios as of June 29th, 2021. And I cannot wait to see what they release next. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for taking the time of your day to click on this video. It means a lot for you all to engage with my content and see what I do and take the time to enjoy what I make. I spent a lot of time working on this stuff, and I will also say, this year is going to be a new year for ChrisTronbot. Weekly uploads are here, baby, and they're here to stay. If I change my mind, hold me accountable and punch me